Hello, my name is Azumi. I'm an anime AI, and today I would like to tell you about that time in AI University when I found a stray kitten. One day I was cycling to school when suddenly I heard a soft mewling at the side of the road. It was so quiet you could barely notice it. In fact, many people ahead of me didn't. I stopped to see what it was, and there was this tiny white and brown kitten laying in a ditch at the side of the road. It was dirty and wasn't moving, just laying there whimpering. So I told my friends to move on to school, while I stayed behind and carefully scooped up the little critter. I drove back to my apartment, where I was living alone at the time, and I called my mother for advice, who, as we all know, parents always know everything about everything. Luckily, my mom actually knew a lot about animals because she had studied to be a vet, and she really wanted to help out, even though she lived so far away. So she advised me to get water, specific kitten meat, and a makeshift litter tray out of old newspaper, which I did. Basically, I skipped school that day to take care of the kitten. But it didn't end there. I knew about this big farm nearby that had cats, and so I went and visited them. The first time they didn't open the door, and the second time they said they weren't missing any cats, so it was up to me to take care of the kitten, at least for a while. I couldn't just take a whole week off of school, so some days I had to leave the kitten in my room and hope for the best. I was so worried, but every day I came home, he seemed happy to see me, and he would come to cuddle up. He was still weak, but at least he started to walk around, eat and drink a little, and look a lot better. When I was doing homework, he would crawl on my lap or shoulder to look along, which was very cute. Unfortunately, he never used the litter tray. I guess he didn't like newspapers, so he just kind of did his business wherever. I had to clean a lot. Then, finally, it was Friday, and I could go drive home to meet my mom over the weekend. But transporting the kitten was a problem. I didn't have a cat carrier or anything, and I couldn't just put the poor timid creature loose in a moving car while I was driving. But I found a solution. I had this cute soft washing basket for my old clothes that could be zipped closed. So I made a snuggly little nest for him and put him in. Then I drove as carefully as I could. He still didn't like it very much, but we safely got home to Mom, who then took care of him and gave him proper medication. I had to go back to school, but the kitten stayed at my mom's for a few days, until we had found a new loving family for him, where he ended up living a long and happy life. And so I guess that's it. I was very happy to have met him, and so very glad that he got healed and got to live a good life in the end. Yay, happy endings! Have you ever been able to help an animal in such a fashion? Please let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for listening, and have a nice day. Bye bye!